Yes, perhaps row 1, zoom row 2, column steam, row steam. Pane, running Quinter button.
Hello
Full
everyone,
life 8657,
this
Quinter 0 point.
is Daryl Bowles, and we are live.
Singing Tigress, repeating BB. Tweet 0 of 208. Double. Lit. With. N-A. New. Game. Bang. Just. Released. HT. Twit. TV. Vol. Steam row 1, column 2. Vol 4 life X Steam pane.
This game was literally released probably less than an hour ago, maybe an hour and a half ago, approaching 2 hours
Stream
ago.
Elements. Vol for Life 8657 is now live.
Liam Irvin has talked
Streaming
about it.
Scramble. This is a brand new game.
This is a game that Liam Irvin has done, or that he promoted, and I think he even beta tested. Although I didn't see him on the live stream today. I did meet some very interesting people on the live stream, and I had a blast watching their stream. If you guys did not check out the live stream earlier, I highly suggest you go do so, especially when he archives it. But we are here to discuss a game called Scramble. What is it? What is all the crazy hype about this game? Why is this game all of a sudden so popular? I kid you not. I ordered it when I was able to. There have been over 30 orders since the game was released. It is absolutely going crazy right now. But I don't want to waste a lot of time talking about it. I want to show you what this is. So I'm going to jump to my desktop faster than a bolt of lightning shot out of God's cannon.
Folder view list, Op Studio 13.
Well, as fast as one can hit Windows M. Anyways, we're sitting on a desktop. We're on the Scramble icon. We're going to hit Enter.
Ops is already running window. Cancel button, enter.
That's
Start button.
not
Folder view
the
list, Op Studio
icon
13.
that I
Steam row 1,
want.
column. Your phone, zoom row 2, call your phone, row Steam, Ops 20, CTS personal micro. Folder view list, Op 0, screen. Pro ATCX 0, screen reader 21 point. Scramble 59 of 50.
There's the icon that we want. Pressing it.
Scramble, created by Steve.
Welcome to Scramble. Since this is your first time running the game, we will need to set up your speech settings, as well as a name for you to use on the scoreboards. Press Enter to continue.
I will press Enter.
TDS options. Use the up and down arrow keys to move through the options, and left and right arrows to adjust the values. Press Escape or click Done when finished.
I can.
How should menus be spoken? Currently set to TDS.
I can set this to TTS, or I can set this to screen reader. I will choose screen reader.
Screen reader. How should game information be spoken? Currently set to TTS. Screen reader.
Screen reader as well.
Select the Soppy voice. Currently set to Soppy voice. Soppy voice. Soppy voice. Test TTS setting.
None of these
Done.
actually matter because I've got this set to screen reader, so I'm going to press Enter.
Name dialog. Enter a name edit blank.
For my demo run, I went by Vol for Life 8657. So I'm going to go by... Let's go by my PSN ID.
Scramble. Okay, you will now be known as Atlas. You can change this at any time in the options menu.
You know what?
All set. If you have any questions or concerns about the game, check out the open contact menu.
Welcome to Scramble. Get ready to lose. A lot.
Congratulations, you received the pity badge. I'm giving you this badge so you'll have something to remember during that inevitable moment when your assumption that the game would be easy, which you will have made when first starting to play, gets proven horribly wrong. Thank me later. Oh yeah, welcome to Scramble by the way. Rate 35.
Just to let you guys know that...
Blind Ryan. No visual.
Yes, that's because there is no visual for this game, sir.
TCTS Steam row 1 ops 20 ops stops scene trans audio mic filters button.
This is an audio game. One moment.
Scenes window list Stardew sources window list test start display 1. Ops filter hide show screen window full screen 1. Full screen ops 27 post scramble.
This is an audio game, so you're not going to get any visual. That right there is the best you're going to get. Have I mentioned this is an audio game? Good evening, Ryan. How are you doing, sir?
Blind Ryan. Okay.
No,
Have fun.
Oh,
We got back from watching my friend kill himself with a Code Red Hot Wing challenge.
I hope he didn't actually kill himself.
Congratulations. You received the pity. You earned 25 more points to spend on new variations, raising your total to
Blind
25.
Ryan. Wanna see the video?
Sure, why not? Post that in our Discord and I'll have a look at it.
Select an option. Play.
Okay, Okay, so let's talk a little bit about some of these modes here. So, normal mode is the default mode. There are rocks, there are cannons, there are things that you have to avoid. And there are other modes that you have to unlock, and you do that by getting points. And the more points that you have, the closer you get to unlocking badges. But there's also scoreboards. And this game is actually quite simple. You run around, you collect items, and you try to survive. Sounds simple enough. Well, let's see what we can get here.
Variation. Normal. Stats and scores. Play.
Let's go to play.
Variation. Stats and badges. 1.
Badges. I have 1.
View the online scoreboard for normal. Activation options.
Should already be activated, I hope.
Blind
Options.
Ryan, I'll send it to you via Discord when it's finished, but don't share it around.
Don't worry.
Unlisted.
Don't-
You and Amber only.
Don't,
Enjoy, smiley face.
don't worry, I won't share it.
Options.
Let's go to
Open contact.
Open contact, because that is where the learn game sounds option is. I would not have put it there. I would have put it in the actual main menu or in the pause menu. That's just my non-programmer line of thinking.
Select an option and press escape when ready
So
to
we've
return to
got
the main
here.
menu. Tutorial.
There's a tutorial.
Learn game sounds.
Learn game sounds.
Open the manual in a web browser.
Open the manual.
Contact the developer.
Contact the developer.
Visit developer website.
Visit developer website. He was so thrilled, by the way, when he was able to release this, and just the amount of support that he's gotten so far. I'm serious. This is one of the best audio games that I've seen in a long time. It's pure freaking adrenaline. Really, this is pure adrenaline when we get into it.
Contact the developer. Open the manual. Learn game
But
sounds.
let's
Tutorial.
see what the tutorial is.
Welcome to the Scramble tutorial. This is not a substitute for the manual or the Learn Game Sounds menu, and in fact, I strongly suggest you check out Learn Game Sounds before playing. If you'd like to toggle the music off and on, use F1. F2 and F3 turn it down or up respectively. You may also escape the tutorial by using the escape key. Now on to the game. Let's start off with the basics. You're on the 50 by 50 foot map right now. You can navigate it by holding down either W, A, S, D to move forward, left, down, and right respectively, or the arrow keys. I will call those keys the mover keys from now on. If you hold down a combination of those keys, you can walk diagonally across the map. It's useful for helping you get places faster. Why don't we try it out? Walk forward 10 steps for me by holding W or up arrow. Great. Of course though, the primary objective of this game is not walking, it's collecting items. The items make a sort of flinching sound. I'm going to place one such item on the map. Using the techniques we discussed earlier, walk over and get it. It may help to know that if the item is behind you, the pitch of its sound will be lower. This rule applies for everything that makes noise in the game except for the pit. Also, just because you can't immediately hear it doesn't mean it's not there. Walk around until you do. No rush right now. Resume. Great. I will put 5 more items on the map. Go and get them. Resume. Wow, looks like you have item hunting down. That is the main way you earn points in the game. So far, everything has been on the ground. I would however like to introduce you to the concept of platforms. A platform is a mini surface that is 10 by 10 feet. It is 10 feet in the air. You get on it by climbing a ladder, and that's also the safest way to get down. To tell you where the platform is and where you can get off, the ladder makes a constant sound, as though someone is striking a metal surface. It's very distinct from items. You'll know when you're walking on the ladder because instead of stepping on grass, you'll be walking on metal. Also, the ladder sound will not play if you're standing or climbing on it. Here, let me spawn the platform. Using the mover keys, walk over to the ladder and step on it. Resume. Earlier, I introduced you to the mover keys. Well, not all of them. If you use either R or page up, you can climb the ladder. Using F or page down will let you climb back down. Why don't you go ahead and climb to the top of the platform? You'll know it. Resume. Good. As I said earlier, the platform is 10 by 10 feet. The ladder puts you roughly in the middle of the platform, and you will come back here to climb down. Don't worry about remembering that though. When you step off the ladder, it'll start making noise again. I'll give you about 15 seconds to walk around the platform and get familiar with it. Resume. Well, I hope you were able to get yourself familiar with the layout of the platform. Go ahead and climb the ladder back down, and we'll continue. Resume. Wait, no you don't. Sorry about that, I just got distracted because there was a cat on my keyboard.
Ah!
So you know how to move around, but there is still one more mover key I must teach you. Sometimes in Scramble, you'll need to jump out of the way of things. Space will let you do that. While in the air, pressing any of the mover keys except the climbing ones lets you move as normal, only a little bit faster. I would also like to introduce you to our friend, the cannon. If not for this, jumping very likely would not be necessary in this game. The cannon is an evil thing. If you get too close to it, it will turn and face you, and launch a rapidly rolling ball across either the ground or a platform, right at you. If you don't jump out of the way, you are in almost all likelihood going to get smacked with the ball. I have put you in the bottom left corner of the map. Go ahead and walk over to the platform and climb up. If you want, this would be a great chance to practice jumping as well. Remember, spacebar. Resume. Cannons tend to fire every few seconds. Cannons tend when the cannon is about to fire, it will make a sort of whirring noise. If you're on the platform with the cannon, this is a great time to jump. However, the cannon also makes the whirring noise even when you're not in its range, to help you time your approach to the top of a platform. Right after the whirring, if you're in range, the cannon will fire the ball. You don't want to wait for this to jump though, because those cannonballs come fast. You're currently 2 steps below the top of the platform. I stopped you here to protect you from getting hit by cannonballs prematurely. Here, why not try getting up on the platform and seeing how this cannon works? It's a stupid idea if it were real life, but this is a game. I'll prove it by making you immune to cannonballs for now so that even if one would normally hit you, it'll just go through you. But don't get used to this. I'll also disable you from jumping, for now. You don't need to. Resume. Nice. 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 I feel like now would be a good time to teach you about health. Your health starts out at 100 HP, and usually this is the highest it'll ever be. You can press H to check it. If this reaches 0, it's one way you can die. Getting hit by a cannonball takes away 45 of your HP, normally, so if you were to get hit by 3, your health would go below 0 and you'd die. The best way to avoid cannonballs, as stated earlier, is to jump them. Let's practice. If they hit you, don't worry, I'll restore your health, for now. If you can successfully jump to avoid 5 cannonballs, we'll keep going. Good luck. Good luck. I'll disable all movement for now except for jumping. The key is learning to get into the air in time. Resume. Awesome, you're really getting good at this. Guess what? There is another way to get off of platforms and ladders. So far, I have disabled your walking in times where you could jump on platforms, and I have disabled horizontal movement while you were on ladders. This was to avoid falling. Though you cannot walk directly off of a platform, you can jump over the edge. Also, if you take too many steps horizontally when on the ladder, you can fall off onto the ground. Falling will take away some HP, more the further you fall. If you get 0 HP after a fall, you will die. You will know you're falling, because you will hear a whistling sound lowering in pitch to signify it. Here, let me put you in the air and make you fall. Don't worry, I'll restore your HP when done. Resume. Ah. When on the platform, if you're jumping, there will be a warning sound playing at the edge you're jumping towards. This applies for diagonal movement as well. If it gets right up in front of you or stops entirely, you're probably falling off the platform. It doesn't play while walking, or if you're on the ladder though. I'll put you back on the platform. This time, I want you to jump 4 or 5 cannonballs, but I'm not going to restrict your movement at all, so if you want to move around you can. It would be a good time to get familiar with trying not to jump off the edge of platforms while avoiding cannonballs. This is an important skill to have. If you fall off the platform, just climb back up. Oh, and don't worry, I'll keep restoring your HP still. Resume. Great. Great. So far, you've been able to walk to a platform quite easily. This is because we haven't given it a rock thrower. In addition to its cannon, a platform has one rock thrower. These throwers chuck rocks down at you while you're approaching the ladder. If you get hit by a rock, it takes away 30 health. You'll hear a rock coming at you by the wobbly whistling sounds it makes as it moves towards you. Thankfully, you have plenty of time to avoid rocks. Avoiding rocks is just as simple as stepping out of the way. Here it comes. The platform now has a rock thrower on it. I've put you on the ground again. Go to the platform now and avoid the rocks. If you get hit by one though, I'll restore your HP. Once you reach the ladder, the rock thrower will stop targeting you. In fact, it won't even target you once you get on the platform. That's when the cannon takes over. Resume. Yeah, that wasn't supposed to happen. Try not to get hit by rocks next time. Got resume. Great. Introducing the pit. The pit is a massive, mud-filled pool of turbulence that, as you play, consumes everything around you and eventually you. It initially starts off at the bottom of the field. When it appears, it already stretches from the left to the right wall, so you can think of it as slicing off the entire bottom edge of the map. For the remainder of the game, it slowly advances forward, slicing more of the map off bit by bit until eventually all of it is gone. If you step in it, or it grows to consume the whole map and you're still around giving you no choice, it's an instant game over. So, the only way to escape it is to stay in front of it. If you die when and only when the pit consumes the entire map, thus continuing would have been impossible, you will have won the game. You will know the pit's location based on its stormy, bubbly sound. You will notice that it won't ever move to your left or right because it extends from wall to wall. When the pit first spawns, it will appear very suddenly, thus being at the bottom of the map will cause you to die rather abruptly. It will periodically expand to consume more of the field though. It will move forward 2 feet every expansion. In other words, the pit will have to expand 25 times to consume this entire 50-foot map. The expand frequency starts out at 1 expansion every 7 or 8 seconds, but gradually increases as the game progresses. There is a cap to this though. The expansion frequency will never increase beyond 2.5 seconds. I'll let the pit spawn now. However, I won't let it expand for now. Go ahead and walk towards it. I'll continue to protect you from flying rocks for a little bit, but use that to practice. I'll also disable jumping for now. Resume. You are now standing on the mud surface. This mud surface is 5 feet wide, starting from 5 feet in front of the pit and ending at your death. It is meant to serve as a warning that you are getting too close. If you're standing on it, you may want to move forward and away from the pit. This mud surface is meant to be 5 feet from the pit, but remember that the pit moves, so if you... Let's talk about special items. A special item is special because unlike the other items on the map, it does not spawn on the ground. A special item is either found on a ladder or a platform, and will reward you up to 5 points for grabbing it rather than just 1. This is because it's more dangerous and more work to get it. You have to climb up, or in some case avoid cannons and rocks to get it. A special item sounds a lot higher than a normal one. If it's on the ladder, it'll be only slightly high-pitched, but if it's on the platform it will be significantly higher. I'll spawn a special item on the platform. Try to get it, not getting hit by the cannons or throwers. Remember the tactics for avoiding rocks and cannons. Doing amazing. This time, I want you to collect 3 special items. After each one you get, I will put you on the ground and spawn the next one. Also, so far I have been protecting you from death. However, if you die during this exercise, I will restart the exercise as though you have picked up 0 of the 3 special items. Good luck, and happy collecting. Resume. You're doing great so far. You're doing great so far. You need 2 more. Resume. You're doing great so far. You need 1 more. Resume. 32 health. so must restart your item collection. You have 0 of 3 required items.
Oh, darn it. I jumped off the side of the platform.
You're doing great so far. You need 2 more. Resume. You're doing great so far. You need 1 more. Resume. You died, so must restart your item. Resume. You're doing great so far. You need resume. 25 health points. Health points. You died, so must resume. Health. 9 health points. So must restart your item. Resume. You're doing great so far. Resume. 10 health points. Resume. You're doing great. Resume. 55. You're doing great so far. Resume. You died, so must restart. Resume.
Really?
70 health points.
That's not even right.
Nine health points. You died, so must resume. You're doing great. Resume. 25 health. Resume.
Okay, we'll go on after this because
you're doing great so far. Resume. 70. 40. You're doing resume. Health point.
Really?
So so must restart your item collection. You have to resume, exiting the tutorial. To play it again at any time, launch tutorial from the main menu. Select an option. Play.
Okay, so that was the tutorial. Let's have some real fun, shall we?
Variation. Normal.
Variation
Play.
is normal. Let's hit the play button.
3, 2, 1, go!
Statistics menu. Press enter to copy these stats to the clipboard. Congratulations. You made it to your local top 10. Your position is 1. Keep. You unlocked 2 badges. Use the arrows to check them out. Press enter to skip a stinger and press escape to exit this menu.
Meatball.
In honor of your insurmountable skill, I am happy to reward you the meatball achievement. I mean meatball, or meat, ball. Yeah, meatball, the thing that hit you. Its parent was a cannon and, had you not walked in its path, its downfall would have been the ground. This earns you 50 more points to spend on new variations. This earns you 50. Select an option. Play. Post to the scoreboards. Play.
Let's continue.
3, 2, 1,
Here we go.
Nine health points.
Game over.
Statistics menu. Press enter to copy the congratulations. You made it to your local top 10. Your position is 1. Keep.
The sky is falling, the sky is falling.
Congratulations. You received the kaboom boom of Chicken Little Patch. Slowly falling. Oh, I guess that wasn't an acorn. No, not at all. I mean, what the hell? You earned 25 more points to spend on new variations, raising your total to 116.
You see, part of this is you're going to die eventually.
Select an option. Play.
See how long I can last this round, and then we'll call it into this little demo. Guys, go out and pay $16.48 and grab this. This is worth every bit of it.
2, 1,
Here we go.
go!
By the way, that pit was getting closer.
Game over.
Game over.
Statistics menu. Press enter to copy these
I'm
stats to
gonna
the
copy
clipboard
these to
and
the
escape to exit the
clipboard.
menu. These stats have been copied to the clipboard.
Going to hit escape.
Congratulations. You made it to your local top 10. Your position is 1. Keep up the good work. You unlocked 3 badges. Use the arrows to check them out. Press enter to skip a stinger and press escape to exit this menu.
Oh, you almost had it.
Congratulations. You earned the one and done, and now you got an achievement. I mean, hey, you had 1 HP out of 100, and for a minute there it looked like you beat the odds. Guess you didn't though. Here, have this badge for meeting our expectations and achieving nothing more.
I had 1 HP. I wasn't even aware of that.
Oh, look at you. You beat the game. You're still a loser.
Congratulations. You earned the all-consumed achievement. Well, you completed a whole game. The goal of Scramble is to collect as many items as possible before the pit expands to cover everything, not to die unexpectedly, and you achieved that goal. Have a badge for that.
Die already.
In honor of your insurmountable skill, I am happy to reward you the cockroach achievement. You finished the entire game with less than 10 health. Like seriously, all those things tried to kill you and they just couldn't fucking get rid of you. Know who else we try to kill in our domains, but can't get rid of? Cockroaches. Therefore, here you go.
I haven't got that one.
Cockroach. You finished the entire game.
Wow.
This earns you 75 more points to spend on new
75 more
variations.
points for variations.
Select an option. Post to the scoreboards. Send last score of 46 to the normal
Let's see if
scoreboard.
I can get the scoreboard.
Unfortunately, Atlas, you didn't make the top 10. Your position was 13.
So someone managed to get more points than me, but I can't find those power-ups. I can find the special items, but I can't find power-ups.
Do you want to copy the to your score in the online scoreboard for sharing
Yes,
purposes?
I do. No, I
Yes.
don't.
No.
Because...
No. Main menu. Various stats and scores.
Alright, let's...
Badges. A. View the online scoreboard activation options. Options. Help and contact. Exit.
Let's go ahead and let's exit this, because I think you
Full
guys
screen
get a
projector.
pretty good
Source.
idea of
Text
how
start
this
op
works now.
27.
So I'm going to go ahead and end this stream. I want to thank you guys for joining us, and I will post this to the Access for All channel. This has been the debut demo of Scramble. Go get yourself a copy and have a lot of crazy fun. And you know what? To really challenge yourself, try this game after having a couple of drinks. Until next time,
Blank.
this is Vol for Life
Audio mix.
8657 signing off.
Scene duration control. Start recording check. Stop streaming check.